So, like I said, being our first program, now we've got the robot and the console over here. What we need to do is to get this working for us, we need to select the program. Also, we need to, for example, get where we can write the program for this robot. And at the same time, we need something that would teach this program, sorry, this robot what to do. Do you see what I mean? What this actually need to do. So to do that, we go to program. Your first go to is the program, and then go to project management. So program, project management. Demi, are you following? Program, project management. Click on that. And then this dialog box where I'm hovering, the cursor opens. Once that opens, now I want you to right click on projects, right click on it, and then select new. Then this dialog box will open. It's going to access which program are we going to use. But there are a lot of programs here. Kuka robot language. I mean the type of language we're going to use. We have Merfa Basic 3, Merfa Basic 4, Merfa Basic 5, and then Move Master command Rapid. We're not going to use any except Merfa Basic 5. Yeah, that one. The one I've selected. Yeah. And then we need to name our project. This is what I'm because we're going to create a project. So we can even say we can name it first project. We can name it first project or whatever. Just give it any name you want and just click OK. Do you see what I mean? Any question? So you selected Mefa Basic 5 and you name this whatever project and then click OK. Yeah, click OK, yes. It's fine. Leave that one. It's going to. We will finish it before that starts. Okay, so once you got that one, we've got this project here, and you see if you move this one here, yeah, the slide bar, you see your first project name is there. Underneath, we've got files. So right click on the file, and then new, and we're now going to select the program. Though we have the Merfa Basic 5, we need to know where we will actually write the program, the commands, the code. And select that one, program, that is .mb5, and click OK. Now we want to go and pick where we will put the positions that we will teach the robot. Because we're going to teach it what to do. So right click on the file, new, and select position list and click OK. Do you get what I mean? Good. Now we got it like this. We are done. Sometimes you can check the controller and see if your project is selected, but it's already selected, so we are okay. We are good to go. Yeah, and this one here, the RV-2F, is the type of robot we are using. It's Mitsubishi. Yes. Okay, cool. So now the robot is missing from the screen. There are at least a couple of ways to use. So what we want to do is that we will go to Windows, Workspace, yeah, and then we go down to Robot Programming, and then to Program, Position List, and Teach Panel. So let's pick that one, the Program, Position List, and Teach Panel. And there we go, everything comes back here. So this is how we can get this. Do you see what I mean? Okay, cool. So now let's go on to how we can write a program. And I will teach you few things here. You see, let me make my robot, let me move it a little bit here and make it a little bit bigger. Oh my God. So guys, if you can see my robot here, um, because I'm recording, I don't want to be calling names, but just please watch here. You see, we've got the waist here. This is the waist. Yeah. This is the shoulder. The shoulder. So waist, shoulder, elbow, and the wrist. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, the waist, shoulder, elbow, yeah, wrist here. And then we've got the gripper here. So let's, by default, if you look here on the left hand side here, on the teaching panel, that's what we will use to teach the robot the positions we want, we want it to do. It takes us by default to the joints, the shoulder, the wrist, the elbow. So you can try it and see. You can use this arrows to try the shoulder, try the shoulder, try the waist, I mean, and try the shoulder, try the shoulder, try the elbow, try the elbow, try the so and then we go on to the wrist. Do you see what I mean? And we can also roll the end effector, which is the gripper, around it here. Do you get what I mean? So we can try them in any way, and then please watch here. This arrow here, we can use this arrow to reset it to the factory settings. With reset, if you click on it, it reset it for you. What we want to do is that we want to program this. We want to program this. So before we do that, we want to kick something here. Some of this, um, you know, we want to kick some of this components here. Do you see what I mean? And to do so, if I press this, it's going to push this here, but we cannot get it done until we start simulation. Do you get my point? So if I click on the simulation here, the start stop here, and I click on any of this, I will get it moved to here. So if I click on that, I've got it moved there. Do you get my point? Now I can stop simulation. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get a robot. Yeah. I'm going to get this to pick this one here. And I'm going to, but before that, let's do something. Let's try out something. Ed, if you are done, you can go home, Ed. Because what I want you to do is that, and I'll do it marking for the first one for you. Yeah, I'll work on this one because you got almost everything that you did. Yeah, I've started doing the writing. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So you see here, this one here, the position list here, is where we when we teach the robot something. Cheers. We come in here and what and say, yes, this is what we've taught you. So this is a safe position for the robot. So we will just come here and click here and highlight it, and then right click and insert position. Yeah, and this position we can change it and name it so that it can guide us even if we are not there and someone wants to work on this robot, in case there is a fault or whatever, um, what's going to happen is that if we put some notes there, just like the PLC you guys did, if we put some notes there, it's going to guide yourself and everyone. So let's right click again and go to properties and make some changes here. So we want to put this one P home. That's the home position. Do you see what I mean? So we can say either home position or safe position. Yeah, P home. And the reason we use P is that for this program, the program starts with what? P. The MEFA program starts with the command. Every command starts with the letter P. If you don't do that, it's not going to recognize it in its language. And then we click OK. Now let's do something here. We will try to write a simple program. So I want us to bring this robot down. I'm going to go to the Cartesian where it's what the X and what? Y and Z position, not the joins, but the X, Y, Z positions. So I'm going to go there and drive this down a bit and see, maybe use the Z to drive it down because I want to come close to this one and see. And I will turn and see if I'm close to it. It looks like I'm close to it, isn't it? But that is not what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this one. Yeah, I'm going to roll it. But I'll show you something about if we want, you can use this to roll it. But if you can use this one to roll it here, do you see what I mean? You see, I'm rolling on the around the Z. Just I keep clicking just to roll it. Cause I want to align it with that. So that if I come down and I will see if I will come down in the Z direction to see if I can pick. Oh my God. You see, it went, did it go, did yours travel so fast? Okay, let's come here. Can you see here? Tick in here and then change this to maybe 5 millimeters. It depends, and you can even change this to maybe 2 degrees. It depends. Later on, I can change this to 1 millimeter and 1 degree or 0.5 degree. That means, this is the distance each click I want it to what? Move or travel. So this is okay for me so that I can, if I want to move back in the Y, in the Z direction, this should be okay. And then I can align this one here. And then maybe let me see if so I've got it something like this, but I can go to what I'm trying to do is I want this to, go around this object and be able to pick it. So I can go to the joints and try to move it and see if I will be lucky enough Well, I will come back here. I'll come back to the Z and see, good. This is what I want, and then maybe I'll see if I can use this to, and maybe I will see if I can try this. So it's all about trying to make sure, oh my God, you need to have very good eyes to see. Okay, cool. So what I'm trying to do is I just want to have a grip, and maybe I can go back in the Z direction and see, and then I can turn it a little bit and see, but I think I need to go a little bit in the Z direction, but that movement was too much, you know. So let me take it to 1 millimeter and move down gradually. So what I'm trying to do is trying to, oh God, trying to, that's what it is when you make it so bold. So what I'm trying to do is I want to see if I've got, if it's in a good hands or good grip. Sometimes uh, it takes a bit of, let me see. I think there is enough space here. There is enough space.
I tried that simulation, but I don't know what to do next because I don't have something to pick here.
You don't know, have something to pick what?
You know, you click on simulation and that object dropped.
No, why do you want to? Okay, I'll come back there and see. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So let me see. Let me see something. Please watch here. I want you to drag this one here. You see,
Yeah,
you will see the H close. Oh, come on. If you drag this a little bit here, can you see H close? Please watch here. Can you see H close? Is it there?
oh, which one?
Here, down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And do you see the close? Okay, cool. So what we want to do is that we want to see, drag it a little bit, but we want to see ooh, if this is going to grab it. So please watch here. If I click on the close, please watch here. Watch there. If I click on the close, this should close. The gripper should close. But I guess there is a problem with mine because I have to open it and I have to shift this. Maybe let me see if now I have to shift it a little bit. Good. Let me close it and see. Still, there is a problem. So I will not. Oh, it picked it. Picked it. It picked it. It picked it. So let me go back and see. It picked it, isn't it? Can you see it picked it? Okay, cool. So once I've got it picked, actually I thought it hasn't picked it. Sometimes you have to simulate first. angle, come
No, no,
here.
I mean to see the sideways of the
You
image.
have to rotate.
I am on rotate.
Right click and then turn it. Yeah, turn it. You need
Yeah,
a mouse.
mouse.
Yes, yeah. So if you can use the mouse, yes. Even if it has picked or not, yeah. If it has picked or not,
No, because I'm trying to see the sideways to get the
yeah.
perfect angle for picking.
Whether it has picked, what I want us to do because of time,
Yeah, okay.
whether it has picked it or not,
Okay.
as is now, yeah.
Yeah.
You can click on the close and let's see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Next time you can work on it. It's not really close, but it's okay. But click on it
Yeah.
and let it stay on that position. Let it stay there. Let it stay there. Is it closed?
It's not picking up.
Yeah, it's fine. So what I want us to do is I come here,
Yeah.
click in here,
Okay.
right click, and insert position.
There, with this closed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Have you done that?
Now insert position. Yeah.
Yes. Right click and insert position.
Yeah.
Is it inserted?
Yeah.
Now right click again and go to properties,
Yeah.
and then let's change this to P pick.
Pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And comment is
You can put anything like maybe
pick position.
yes, excellent, or anything. This is what I mean. Good. Because of time, we will only do this. This is what I mean. Then next week we will continue.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not going to. What I can do is, what I could have done is, I would have picked this one
Yeah.
as is now. I would have picked this and drop it. If I want to drop it, I will let it hold it. Just like telling a liquid, pick it. Once you pick it, I'm not going to leave it there because if I let it leave it there, how is it going to? Oh, she's going to bring it here. So I'll let it hold it and bring it here. So if I want to drop it somewhere, I will let it hold it. And then I will teach it the next position to drop it. But because of I'm not going to let it hold. I'm not. I will probably do another video and make sure it holds it and drop it in another position. So I will just reset it as is now, and then we write a simple program. You and I are going to write a simple program. So I will just reset. Yeah, and what we are going to do is that this is where we're going to write a program. So click where my cursor is. Here, here,
Okay.
where it says add your code here. So what we want to do is that we want to say first, the command for the uh, machine to move is move, but we don't write the entire move. We write it MOV. Yeah, so we will put MOV. Either you use all capital or maybe the first letter capital. So move like this, and then we will say to to P pick. This is what I mean.
Yeah. Move pick.
And if we can add some comments, but because of time, we're not going to add those comments. Yeah. And then we will say move, sorry, H close. We want, because when it goes to where it's supposed to pick it, now it has to close the hands and pick it. H close. H close like this. And we used how many hands? One. So we say H close one because it could have maybe more than one hands. And then we will say move P home. Do you see what I mean? And we can say H. I'm not going to let it open, meaning if it's holding it up there, it would drop. This is what I mean. But we can put that one there. It's going to be silly, but let's add that command h open, meaning that when it gets there, it should what drop it or whatever it is. This is what I open the hands, but it's silly anyway. But it just we are learning. So we've written the command. Yeah. Once the command is written, let's go and we want this the command we want it to be tested and see the command to be tested in this robot language to see if whatever language we've put here is what it understands. So we will go to compile just like we did in PLC. So we go to program compile just to let it we want to find out if whatever we've done here is linguistically correct in this program. So compile, and then it asks you this question, and you say yes. And here, I'm not successful because there was something wrong here. So let me see what I have done wrong here. P pick, H close one, yes. H hand open. How many hands?
Yeah. One.
Yeah. So I have to put one there. That is my mistake. So otherwise, it's not going to run the program. So I will go back. Whatever changes I make by debugging it, I have to go back and say, I've made a change. Please see if it's in your language again. And it says, yes, now I'm successful.
Yeah.
So I'm now going to simulate it. And let's move it and rotate it a little bit and see. So I will press this the start simulation. Oh, did I not charge my battery? Did you see it?
Yeah. Let me just.
Is it working there?
Yeah, it should work. I'm trying to set back. This fixed in.
You can roll the cursor and bring it back in. It's hiding somewhere. Yeah, and you can right click and the battery is there. Yes, and you can simulate and let's see. Is it working? Click on.
So, yeah. Yes.
No, the green one. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now you see the speed was so much. Yeah. So we want to reduce the speed. So come here again. If we come here, make a space and go back here and say right click. We want to override the speed. This is what the full speed. So we want to override it. And then we go to override here. This is how it spells override here, please. OVRD.
Yeah.
Click that. You see it's 100% speed.
Yeah.
I want to take it to 10%. And then go back there, compile, and test again and see. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Slow down.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So this is how it's supposed to be. But we can add so many things to what? To it. Do you get my point? We can add, for example, we can let it go. We can say that instead of going straight to PPIC, we can say move, move, sorry, we can say move peak, peak, and then comma minus, let's say 80 millimeter, 80 centimeters. But what I have said is that yes, go to peak, but I want you to stay 80 millimeters above what peak. For example, if from here to there is 300 millimeters, and this is peak, so 300 millimeters minus 80. Do you see what I, yes. So, and it's going to do that. And then the next thing that we wanted to do is that instead of saying peak, instead of saying move peak here, I would say move from here. I can let it move straight so that we want it, because if it's moving from here, like the first program we wrote, if it's moving from here to peak, it might probably foul or maybe get into the way of other things. So if it comes straight, maybe peep here, then what we will do here is that from here, then we can let it now move straight without, getting into the way of any other thing. Now we can test this one. Compile. So, and one thing let me tell you is that, for example, please listen here. If I stay in this here and I go to compile, that will be grayed out. Unless I tell it that this is what I want you to compile by clicking in here. Then I go here and compile. Then we can now do that. And when we test it, it goes first there, and I can test it again. Do you see what I mean? We can also do something. We can do something here. What we can do is that, we can make sure the gripper works completely. So after the H close, yeah, we can put a delay there, DLY, maybe let's say 1 second, to make sure that it actually picks the object. Are you okay there? So I've put a delay here after the H close, DLY delay, a space and 1 second, just to make sure that after that, meaning that uh, it stays there and makes and ensures it one grips it. And let's see, I'll turn this on and I'll put something there. Did I put something there? Oh no, I didn't even compile. I think I should have compiled it. So I'll again simulate, and it stays there and it picks it up. So this is where we will bring this up to. Next week we will improve it.